Do you want the secret to satisfying your girlfriend's desires? It's a key factor that could turn your relationship from good to extraordinary, and most guys don't have a clue about it. I'm here to guide you in discovering and mastering this secret ingredient in 5 easy steps. It's called emotional intimacy. Are you confused about what it means and how to create it? Then don't worry, because by the end of this video, you'll understand what emotional intimacy is, why it's the secret to fulfilling your girlfriend's desires, and how you can foster it. So let's get started. First, welcome back to my channel. I'm Adam Lane Smith, your relationship specialist with over 15 years of professional experience. I'm here to help you decipher and master the intricate dynamics of relationships. Today, we're addressing a significant, yet often misunderstood aspect of relationships: emotional intimacy. A lot of you guys watching this might be scratching your heads, but trust me, understand that this concept can transform your relationships. So buckle up. For now, picture emotional intimacy as the secret recipe that keeps your relationship flavorful and exciting. Without it, things will get bland and uninteresting, especially for her. Emotional intimacy is also the super glue that binds long-term relationships together. Just like a secret recipe or really strong glue, your relationship can withstand trials and become more satisfying with this emotional intimacy. But without it, things are going to get shaky and probably fall apart very quickly. So what exactly is emotional intimacy? Simply put, it's the degree of emotional closeness and openness that exists between two individuals. This forms the core of deeply connected relationships. The level of emotional intimacy in your relationship determines its depth and the extent to which your girlfriend will feel satisfied and understood in her connection with you. The cornerstone of emotional intimacy is the ability to be fully open and at ease with your girlfriend and her with you, especially during conflicts. This necessitates deep trust. Trust that your girlfriend will act in good faith and that she'll be with you even when the going gets tough, and she needs to believe the same in return with you. It's about believing that she and you will cooperate together in solving problems and that you will genuinely care for each other's well-being, especially during conflict and during tense moments. Furthermore, emotional intimacy involves sharing your entire self without hesitation, knowing that you'll be accepted and cherished for who you are, and respected. It's about mutual disclosure, where both of you reveal your deepest fears, your dreams, your feelings, and you feel acknowledged, heard, and loved in return. It's about being comfortable with your vulnerability because you know that she wants to know the real you, the good and the bad, and she still chooses to love you, and she respects you. All of these elements together form a strong, satisfying bond that can last a lifetime. Unfortunately, emotional intimacy is missing in many relationships today, and that makes it appear as a confusing or sometimes even alien concept to many men, especially if you grew up in a family where there was no emotional intimacy, if your mother and father didn't share it, if they weren't even together, if people were angry instead, if there's attachment challenges. All kinds of things can crush it so that you never see emotional intimacy and you never learn what it is or why it's important. But there's one core reason, one big reason why I see so many men falling short and not knowing what this is. The missing link is usually one primary culprit: insecure attachment. Now, this comes from attachment theory, which points to the anxiety and avoidance that we experience in our relationships based on our early bonding experiences. You've probably heard me talk quite a lot about attachment because I am the attachment specialist. It's the root of all of my work. Insecure attachment is a tricky beast because it breeds fear, and fear of being open, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, and countless other emotional injuries that make it really hard for you to open up. This fear creates a high, impenetrable wall, and that prevents you from really opening up and fully trusting other people. That really hinders your development of emotional bonds and emotional intimacy. When you're constantly on the defensive, it becomes almost impossible to expose your authentic self and to form a connection on a deeper, more intimate level, which is what she's craving with you. Over time, this absence of emotional intimacy starts to take a hard toll on the relationship. Without this bonding adhesive, the relationship begins to fray at the edges, and life's inevitable stresses can lead to huge fissures in the relationship. That means small issues can escalate really fast, and that causes friction, and it potentially leads to a breakdown of the relationship. All of this should show you and highlight the critical role emotional intimacy plays in fulfilling your girlfriend's desires and ensuring a satisfying relationship. So, to ensure that your relationship survives and thrives, it's vital to understand how to foster that emotional intimacy. Let's dive right now into some practical strategies you can use to nurture this crucial connection. Here are the 5 essential ways I teach to my coaching clients to increase emotional intimacy fast and to satisfy their girlfriend's desires. Number 1, use more open communication. Regular, honest, and open discussions are key here. Make a habit of talking about your feelings, your thoughts, your fears, your dreams. Just be solution focused about it. I know on the internet, yes, everybody says, never share weaknesses with her. She'll abandon you immediately and have sex with your best friend on your front lawn. I know that's the common thing. Look, don't be a child. Don't whine and cry and fall on the floor sobbing, begging her to take care of you like a mother. But be solution focused. Here's my challenge. What can I do about it? Here's my frustration. Here's what I'm doing about it. Here's where I'm at. Here's some context. Here's who I am. Could you help me in this way as I'm doing this over here? Do that. Show her who you are on the inside in a way that increases her respect for you. This makes her able to predict you and understand you and relate to you and love you. Otherwise, what's she loving? A fake image? That's not love. In fact, that's where a lot of internet problems come from. Active listening is number 2. Listening is just as important as talking. Show your girlfriend that you genuinely care about her feelings and her viewpoints. If she's sharing with you, by the way, I have a whole other video on that. How to receive her sharing and why she's sharing. Women will communicate for very different reasons. And if you're throwing solutions at her, you're going to be shutting that down and creating lower emotional intimacy than if you learn active listening and how to share with her while she's sharing with you. Number 3 is quality time. Spend more quality time together doing activities that you both enjoy. There's shared experiences that you can build together that will foster that deep emotional bond. Learn about both vasopressin bonding and oxytocin bonding. These bonding hormones are crucial for your relationship. You must make sure you're doing both. I have videos for both on here, and if you need help, drop a comment below and ask me. I'll find you those resources. Number 4 is to show empathy. Be there for your girlfriend, especially during challenging times. That's what you want from her. Do the same in return. Show understanding and offer comfort. A lot of times what men get wrong is they see that she's having a hard time and they try to tell her it shouldn't be a hard time. They try to tell her why they think it's not a bad thing. They try to tell her why she needs to suck it up and get through it. They try to explain, well, it doesn't seem like that big of a problem while she's crying her eyes out. Not good. Comfort. Learn to comfort. If you need help learning to comfort someone who is sad, and I say that not tongue-in-cheek. Most men don't know how to comfort a woman who is sad or crying. Learn. Do a coaching session with me. I'll teach you. I had to learn as a therapist. I will teach you now as a coach. I will guide you through how to comfort a woman correctly. If you need that, let me know. I'm up for it. The last one, number 5, maintain physical intimacy. So many guys drop this. Hugs, kisses, cuddles, a slap on the butt, a grope once in a while, a touch on the lower back, just a quick connection, a quick physical connection. It doesn't have to be sexual. A quick physical connection during the day that fosters a big sense of closeness and affection, and that really enhances the emotional intimacy. Don't stop touching outside the bedroom just because you're together. Build that. That should be building toward the bedroom. Think of it that way. Now, if this has been helpful, a quick reminder before we conclude. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. That way you're not going to miss any valuable relationship advice and strategies that I've got coming next. Your support helps me create more content just like this one, and for that I'm very grateful. Thank you. So, if attachment issues are obstructing your emotional bond with your girlfriend, we can fix this. I offer my Attachment Bootcamp video course. It's available on my website at adamlanesmith.com. It can help you fix those insecurity issues in your relationship and strengthen your bond with your girlfriend. Remember that the secret to a satisfying relationship is right within your reach. I'm Adam Lane Smith, your attachment specialist, and I will see you in the next video.